Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Complex Crystal Psychic Monotype run. And in the last episode we started this Let's Play, and finally, just at the end, we got our first potential member of our team. Unfortunately, we will be suffering exactly the same issues as we suffered throughout the start of our Pokemon Gold Hard-type playthrough. Essentially, misbehave. And in this game, we really don't want them to. So we actually will really struggle here because we obviously have a Staryu, but we won't be able to get it past level 10 without it misbehaving until we beat Bugsy. And Bugsy is way, way away. You know, it's not even in the horizon. But what we do is, as you can see, it is morning, and what we need to do, because it's morning, is we need to check out some wild Pokemon. We need to try and get another member to this team as fast as possible. Hoppip should be actually okay to kill, because I think they only know Splash at this point. And I'm pretty sure Hoppip are available in the original. So yeah, so Staryu is going to be a real issue for us, and I have no idea what to do about it. We will probably, especially because I know that different things have got buffs in this game, like from various Pokemon to various moves. I just have a big fear of everything. So we see Pidgey, we see oh, that could really hurt us. Thought we were dead there. So yeah, so we see Pidgey. We will not bother doing that. We will go back to Professor Elm when we can. We'll just run away from all these guys. Yeah, it's going to be an issue for us, especially because Staryu doesn't get... Or, I mean, the other thing is that we're going to actually need to level up Staryu quite a long way. Because ideally, I think I would want Light Screen on my Starmie. Just thinking about it. In order to get Light Screen, I need to level Staryu up to level 40 or something. Which I don't think was actually going to be that bad. Like, I've leveled Pokemon up to level 40 before, as, again, my Pokemon Gold Hard-type Ground Monotype run shows. But it would just be nice. So what we are going to do is we are going to go here to Route 46, and this is why. I had a look on the list that the maker of this game also gives, and essentially you have the capability of catching wild Eevee up here, and Eevee obviously gives us the option of Espeon. And Star is going to learn some Water Gun, which is great for these Geodude and stuff like this. Not so great for the fact that we are literally going to get stuck here. We're at level 7. How much is that going to do? Over half. Good. I should heal. But as you can see, you know, we're level 8 at the moment already. In a few levels, we are going to start having our Pokemon misbehave, and when they start misbehaving, you really can't judge anything. It's going to become very difficult for us to actually trust anything. Anyway, we definitely want to catch an Eevee, so we want Eevee to pop out when they can. Which would be pretty awesome. There we are. So we've got a wild Eevee. I'm going to say that it's going to run away, and we only have Pokeballs. That's okay. I think we should be fine. This could get difficult. Oh, come on. There we go. So we catch an Eevee. Sweet. So, we get the evolution of Pokemon and the beauty of Eevee. So, the other thing with Eevee is Eevee itself presents a new bucket load of issues for us. Aside from the fact it's relatively weak in its initial stage, we also need to let Eevee stay non-evolved for a long way just to get it to a point where we can utilize it. But hopefully we can use the Pokemon around here as decent level up fodder. Eevee is going to need to be high level, unfortunately. And that's really going to suck. Because But we're going to need Eevee to essentially take on Faulkner and Bugsy single-handedly. because I'm not sure we're going to get. I'm not sure we're going to get another psychic Pokemon before then. In fact, I'm almost certain we don't. Having had a look at the list that the maker has provided us, and knowing the general or the usual spread of where certain Pokemon are in this game, we are not going to get. We have to wait till the route after Ilex Forest in order to get Abra. And Alakazam is obviously a very, very viable option in this format, and we'll certainly go for Alakazam. But yeah, so we need to wait until then. I will go back up north. The issue with obviously backing up north is it's further away from the Pokemon Center, or at least the healing station that is Professor Elm's lab. But apparently, essentially I did a very brief, you can see that I've made some save states down there. That was essentially me I created a very brief save state. I just wanted to see whether Eevee were here, just to make sure that obviously I had the correct hack and all this stuff. Obviously I knew that some of the stuff had been changed, but I wanted to see if that had changed specifically, because obviously it very much affects my playthrough. But in doing so, the other thing that suggested was that there are actually supposedly wild Smoochum up here, and obviously, whilst Smoochum itself isn't a particularly viable choice, Jinx certainly is, and there are wild Smoochum here. Ooh, yes, we save, definitely. Because this could really make everything easier, because suddenly we have a Pokemon which is super effective against the first gym. Like, big time super effective. Okay, that's just going to faint it. And that's kind of important. And that's also going to faint it. Probably got an odd amount of health, so we had to... So if we can get Smoochum... Obviously it's not... It might not be ideal, just because... Ah, man. Okay. So we're going to save, obviously. Going to create a save state. Yeah, Smoochum could actually be really useful. I had not actually considered this option because, as I said, I'd practiced just for a little while just to see if there were Eevee here and stuff like that. And also I wanted to see if there was Smoochum, and I practiced for a while, and I could not find it. Although, admittedly, I was doing this largely during the daytime, so maybe they only appear in the morning. And there we go, we catch a wild Smoochum. The Kiss Pokemon, the sensitivity of its lips develops most quickly. It uses them to try and identify unknown object. So we get a rather angry-looking Smoochum there, but a definite option for us, and a pretty good one at that. If we were to use Smoochum, we will definitely level it up because it could well. I think we'll use Jinx. I think we will. That might push one of our other Pokemon out of the running, as it were. But that's gonna be like, I mean, we have a decent amount of options here, and there's literally nothing. So we do have decent options in Psychic. You know, obviously Psychic is a pretty versatile type, and we do actually get a decent amount, certainly at this point in the game. In this generation we get a decent amount of choice, and we get decent Pokemon. Annoyingly, God, have you seen how little each of these is giving Eevee now? That just sucks. I mean, oh yeah, it's halved. It's halved. Okay. Because it's all going to Smoochum as well. But unfortunately, I have no idea when Smoochum will learn any levels, any moves, which kind of sucks. I think I learned somewhere that Smoochum can learn Petal Dance, which to me makes literally the least amount of sense anything's ever meant to me. Like, why? Why can Smoochum learn Petal Dance? We can take up the Hoppip individually. The Hoppip are really nice, actually, just for free experience. We would like to meet more of you. It'd be lovely if ice resisted more things, but it just doesn't. Ice just only resists itself, and so Smoochum is stuck resisting only what Psychic resists, and Psychic doesn't resist that much. And these Sentra to hit way too hard with their stab tackles. There we go, okay. Okie dokie. Why am I... My laptop's working really fast for some reason again. So we're going to actually just turn up the volume again. Unfortunately, a lot of this episode is just going to be this. So it's going to be lots of me trying to level up these guys. I want to get... we will... There are obviously some battles we've missed so far. But I want to get these guys up to... Probably Sentra and Eevee. I probably want to get them up to level 10. Smoochum and Eevee. If I can get them up to level 10... before we start doing trainer battles, and then we'll use the trainer battle experience as well to try and get them prepared for the next bit, which will be there we go, lovely. Eevee goes to 8 and learns Sand Attack. Okay. Is this actually going to be enough? Do I have the patience is more the thing, because obviously this is taking a while. More Centrics. Nice that sort of Eevee's taking literally nothing now from those guys. It's a baby Pokemon. Do baby Pokemon grow really fast or really slow? I never remember. Obviously Eevee, also we're going to need to worry about Eevee's happiness. Not that we wouldn't, obviously, because we are a considerate Pokemon trainer. But mainly on the purpose of evolution, we certainly are going to need to be thinking about how happy Eevee is. And there we go, Smoochum gets a free kill, goes to level 7. Okay, well, I'm running low on patience, so we're just going to actually have to get going. So, Ice Psychic, does that actually resist? Not much at all. Okay, if you can start taking out those guys, that's not bad. Oh, we could have used you surviving that. Oh well. Because obviously, the trainer battles obviously give us a lot more experience than these will. Still important for us to get these. We also want as many berries and as many healing items as we can, because I'll probably buy some healing items before, which I don't obviously usually do. The reason I want to do that is just the reason I want to do that is just obviously I want to make sure that we don't actually lose anything by losing battles. The poison cure berry, okay, that's not really the berry we want. We see Wild Ladybar here in the morning, as you'd sort of expect. Most of the bug Pokemon do turn up. I should have stayed in. Turn up in the morning. We should eventually. So yeah, we just keep moving. Unfortunately, whilst Lick I don't know, does Lick do more? No, it doesn't really. And there we go, so we're now, as you can see, in the daytime. We've gone from morning to day. We will just very quickly go back here, just to see what Pokemon we see. I don't think there's much difference between the Pokemon in the day and the Pokemon in the morning. Sorry, the Pokemon in the morning and the Pokemon, maybe, well, you know. The same, but the other way around. This is going okay. It's really hot at the moment. Sorry, I'm just don't know why I mentioned that, but yeah, it's just okay, cool. So we're just going to heal. Lots of going back and healing. Obviously, Smoochum being a baby Pokemon and Eevee being Eevee don't have the best stats. Just in terms of base stats, and that in itself is actually slowing all this progress down. Wild Poliwag, interesting. Did we see that last time? Annoyingly, we don't resist the bubble. Like if ice resisted water, that would be so much more useful. We've done some of these battles, not all of them. It'd make it so much more viable if ice resisted water. Come on, take it out. Yes. So yeah, unfortunately, this is just going to be a lot of back and forth, you know, getting in, swapping, all this stuff, and we get poisoned. Of course we get poisoned. Just a really annoying thing. There we go. And of course, I think we missed a... I think we missed a tackle there as well, just to really rub things in. I'm going to try and do this relatively fast, just a little bit. Run away from some trainers, just make sure we get out of here as fast as possible. And then we'll head back, and then we'll continue our grinding thing. But anyway, it was around 3 years ago. Team Rocket was up to no good with Pokemon, but justice prevailed. A young kid broke them up. A guy named Bill made the Pokemon PC storage system. Pokemon are smart. They won't obey a trainer they won't respect. Without the right gym badges, they'll just do as they please. Indeed, that's what my Starmie's going to be doing. Or Star U. I can't expire, but I've already spoken to you. Found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to use it to race Fortnite. He's the leader of Violet's gym. We haven't actually been inside Dark Cave yet, but I just have a feeling that going into Dark Cave with all of its rock types and stuff like that might not be good for Pokemon which at the moment only know physical moves. Anyway, I caught a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you, says a Buckcatcher Wade. Starts off with a level 4 Caterpie, so hopefully Smoochum... Thank you! Okay, Smoochum goes to level 9 and learns Sweet Kiss. Is it? No, it is. Oh, it's a confusion. It's Lovely Kiss that slows it. Okay. Lovely Kiss is obviously better because Lovely Kiss is for sleep rather than confusion, and you'd rather have a Pokemon asleep than confused. An opposing Pokemon, that is, obviously. You can catch Pokemon even if you have 6 with you. If you catch one, it'll go to your box automatically. So this guy says he's going to give us berries if he rings us. Is that right? You'll hear from me as soon as I find anything that you might like. I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. If I was a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Anyway, we'll get a bitter berry which cures confusion. Actually, I think our good friend Joey with his Rattata actually called for a rematch just before I started recording, and I sort of zipped through it. But now I'm thinking about it, that's not a bad idea. It's more free battle experience, and battle experience is so much better than normal experience. Okay, so what we're going to do, Dark Cave. We'll just see what Pokemon are in here, but I have a feeling it'll be Geodude and the like. Leech Life is super effective against Psychic types, which really suck, and we don't take it out. Thought we'd take it out. Yeah. Spinarak! And I shouldn't be in Star Mew, but I can't be bothered. Eevee, we'll switch to you to the front. I'm sure this isn't. I'm sorry about this. You know, it's obviously just like stuff you need to do at the start of this sort of Let's Play. But I can appreciate that it's not probably the most riveting of entertainment because it is just us finding Pokemon just to battle and stuff like this. Hopefully, we'll be able to get started up and start moving through Sprout Tower by the end of this episode. But yeah, it's just really. It'd be nice just to have some Pokemon. Anyway, we'll talk to you. I'll ring you whenever I get the urge to battle. So I don't think so. So it looks like Joey didn't ring us, which kind of sucks. I thought he had. Maybe it was the... Maybe it was... I don't know. So we get Wild Ladybar. Still, everyone's at level 9 right now, which isn't actually too bad. Sort of about what I was aiming for. So yeah, so we're going to do Sprout Tower now, I think. Ghosts are rumoured to appear in Spread Tower. They said normal Pokemon moves have no effect on ghosts. So we can't go through there, but we can come in here. Trading my best Pokemon to the guy beside me. Pokemon I got hope is holding something. Pokemon holding a berry will heal itself in battle. Many other items can be held by Pokemon. I'm sure it's tough taking notes. I'm taking notes off the teacher's lecture. I better copy stuff on the blackboard too. So the blackboard is obviously statuses. In the book is all the basic stuff. We've read all that before, I think, so we shouldn't matter too much. That's Earl's Pokemon Academy. So, hey, you're a Pokemon trainer. If you beat the gym leader here, you'll be ready for prime time. And then Sprout Tower. So hopefully we'll be able to get through Sprout Tower today. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the center pillar here. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Only if you reach the top will you obtain an HM, in this case HM Flash. So, however hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Sage Nico, he starts off with a Bellsprout, so we can't hit it super effectively, which is kind of annoying. We're just going to pound away and see how much we can do. There we go. With Lucky Growth, that gives us the opportunity to stay in against his next Pokemon, which is a Paras. I'm swapping out because any bug type move it knows is super effective. And then finally he has an Oddish. Hopefully it doesn't know Leech Life. No, it's just Absorb. Come on, we should. Yeah, it looks like we've got the better of this Oddish. There we go. So we take out the Oddish. Sage Nico is defeated. I fought hard, but I'm too weak. The flexible pillar protects the tower even from earthquakes. And again with you. It's annoying, but it is what we have to do. We just have to keep training these guys up. So next we have Wild Bellsprout, as you'd probably expect in Bellsprout now. Although I don't remember there being Wild Bellsprout in Gold. I remember it being Rattata and Ghastly. Ghastly at night. Now we'll get a Paralyzed Heal over there, and we'll take on this guy. We stand guard in this tower. Here we express our gratitude to honour all Pokemon. Sage Chow wants to battle and he has a Bulbasaur. We gotta pound away. That was not a crit, but it was 5 damage. So unfortunately, we have to swap out. He's also got a Chikorita, so he's got starter grass types. And no Growl, which is just great. No one likes a Growler. In this case, I can't believe it. Okay, there we go. So we take out the Chikorita, and its final Pokemon is a Bellsprout. So Smooch him, and then Eevee. Okay, we should be able to take this guy out with some tackles. There we go. Eevee grows to level 10, and Sage Chow was defeated. All living beings coexist through cooperation. We must always be thankful for this. And once again, we must heal. We should hopefully be able to reach the top, although we do only have 5 minutes left of this episode, this rather unspectacular episode, unfortunately. It's just been unfortunate that the need to grind has sort of coincided here. Hopefully next time, if I need to grind for something, Sway, like Eves in the Wind, he says, Sage Edmund wants to send out an Execute. So we can actually lick here, and it's super effective, which is nice. And we get the power. And we take out the Execute in 3 hits, and then he's also got a Venonat. So we'll stay in. And we will just pound away. And he's disabled. So we're going to Eevee. And we'll tackle. And he's also got a Sunkern, which we know from a previous Let's Play is not the not particularly powerhouse Pokemon. So I tried to copy Bellsprout's gentle movements for battle, but I didn't train well enough. And we get the potion. I'm going to swap Eevee to the front. We're going to try and race through these last ones. Try and finish this before the end of the episode. So I train something in the Enlightenment in Pokemon. I apologise for not reading that. And we see an Apom. And we want to tackle away. And these scratches are doing way too much damage. But we can pound and finish off the Apom. Spiritual grows to level 12. As Pokemon grow stronger, so does the trainer. No wait, as the trainer grows stronger, so do the Pokemon. We'll take on this guy as well, just to see what Pokemon he has. He has a Metapod, so that's free experience for Smoochum. I'm sure you won't mind if we fast forward through this battle. I suppose I could lovely, yeah. Just so, in case it hurts as well. Right, did it no longer confuse? Come on! There we go. So the Metapod goes down, and Smoochum will gain a little bit of experience. Let there be light on your journey. And then, let me see how much you trust your Pokemon, asks Sage Troy. He has 2 Pokemon. He wants a Pidgey. This is risky now. It looks like we might get enough experience. Yeah, because we get the boosted experience. We're not quite. So, we're going to go into Smoochum, hopefully for the Spearow. Okay, we're going to go into Star, the Water Gun, and the Water Gun again. There we go. Okay, Star's going to go to level 10. I think level 10 is actually okay, but maybe it's once we get to level 11, she starts to misbehave. But anyway, our trust is real, according to this. And we see our rival here. You are indeed skilled as a trainer, as promised. Here is your HM, but let me say this, you should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools of war. He claims to be the elder, but he's weak. It stands to reason. I'd never lose to fools who babble about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. I really couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. So he leaves. We will take on the elder in the next, as soon as possible. Actually, if I just pick it up an escape rope, we'll just use that. We'll take on the Elder, and then we will take on the start of Faulkner's gym. And hopefully what that will be able to do is that will hopefully give me an inkling as to where I stand regards to how much further I might need to level up my Pokemon. So, we have the Sage here. The final guy, we are, yeah, this is good. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. So Sage Lee wants to battle, and he starts with a level 10 Murkrow. So we definitely don't want to go into, oh, wow, that does so much! And bearing in mind that Faulkner's a fighting type, that's bad. And it's going to hit again, and he goes down to 11, and it's going to hit again, because obviously, you know, when I use... Ooh, we're faster. I'm not sure we'll get... we just get through, we finally get a miss, and Stara gets a boosted experience, a huge amount of experience actually. Next he has a Bellsprout. And I'm already starting to see the issues we are going to have on this Let's Play, just in this little battle here. Because I'm not even sure we're going to take out the... There we go, we take out the Bellsprout. Final Pokemon is a Hoot Hoot. I think we have to stay in. We have to heal up. My Staryu. And then we have to use Staryu. We'll harden, and we'll harden again, and we'll Water Gun, and we'll Water Gun. And 4 Water Guns take out the Hoodoo. Unfortunately now Stara is going to start misbehaving, which is going to be awful. But we defeat Sage Lee. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. Take this Flash, HF. Flash illuminates even the darkest of all places, but to use it outside of battle you need the badge from Violet's gym. And Wade the Bugcatcher is bringing. He found all kinds of berries. Okay, I hope you learn and grow from your journey. That sucks so bad. The whole trading the whole traded Pokemon thing, that is. It's just no fun at all. I'm going to talk to the guy who just mentioned he got some berries for me. Which is you, I think. Good to see you. See, this is what I found. It's for you. We get a Paralyzed berry. Any berry is okay, you know. But what we are going to do is we're going to take on the first trainer outside Faulkner. Maybe we'll try and reach Faulkner. We did actually have a relatively short episode last time, so I think we will try and reach Faulkner. So, Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give you some advice. Believe me, if you believe, a championship dream can come true. You believe, then listen. The grass type is weak against the flying type. Keep this in mind. Let me see if you're good enough to face 14. So, you're going to take on Birdkeeper A. He has only one Pokemon, but he has a level 11 Doduo, so we're already talking about Pokemon which are higher in level than me and can take me out in 3 hits. And even though I get that crit, it's not going to matter. Ooh, he pursued. He thought I was going to swap out. Interesting. High-level strats there. So Smoochum gets to take out the Doduo and goes to level 13 and learns Powder Snow, which could well be the saving grace. And I reckon Powder Snow might carry us through this gym. Looking at it, Powder Snow will probably carry us through this gym. So we'll take on this guy next. The keyword is Gut. Those here are training night and day to become bird Pokemon masters. Come on. So, we should be able to hopefully take out a level 10 Pidgey with Eevee. Yes, we can. And we can hopefully take... maybe not. Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to use that. But Powder Snow! There we go. Obviously, Powder Snow is super effective, being Ice-type. Faulkner skills are for real, don't get cocky just because you beat me. So we're going to give Faulkner a go. We might well fail. I know that that's a perfectly valid... That's a perfectly possible scenario here, but we are going to take him on nonetheless. So, I'm Faulkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. Leader Faulkner wants to battle, and he starts off with a level 13 Xatu. So as you can see, he is... Oh, he's got Confuse Ray. I hate Confuse Ray. And we fight through it for once. And we fight through it again. And we hit it again, but it has Confusion, and Confusion is doing huge amounts. However, we resist. Goes for the peck, but we get the Powder Snow off, and it takes it out. Sweet. And the second Pokemon is a Pidgeotto, so let's see how much this does. Quick attack. Nearly takes me out. Powder Snow does over half. And we get the freeze. If he doesn't fall out. I almost feel apologetic, but at the same time I realise that would have caused me big trouble had we not managed to do it there. Smoochum grows to level 14. Leader Faulkner was defeated. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr Badge. So we get the Zephyr Badge. Zephyr Badge raises the attack power of Pokemon. It also enables Pokemon to use a Flash. And we also get TM31, which is, by using a TM, a Pokemon instantly on a new move, we get Mud Slap, so we haven't changed that. There are Pokemon gyms in cities and towns ahead. You should test your skills at these gyms. I'm going to train harder to become the greatest bird master. So, we get to finish this episode on a win, which is brilliant. And we're just going to, on a victory, on a gym battle victory even, which is actually really good. Obviously we've got a lot of luck there. I'm not sure our disobedient Staryu would have been able to take on the Pidgeotto, even at half health. But nonetheless, we also have Professor Elm just mentioning here. So, hello Mark, we had discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? So that will be the assistant coming on to give us the egg. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, despite it being a little bit slow, but I think the really good thing is obviously we've got a gym badge, which is great. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next.